Hey, what up,
Detroit is out cold.
Take 313. We here now.
What up, though?
What up, though? X knows best. What's happening?
Yeah, you know it. X knows best. I'm sitting here with Unc James, man. What's up with you?
Man, ready for another great episode. You know, what up, though, sports? Ready to make it happen again, X.
Episode 2, man. What up, though, sports? Today, man, on the agenda, we talking about hoops, man. We talking about the league, talking about the NBA. We got a lot of stuff to talk about today. I want to get into it, man. I got a quick segment I want to break into, man. I got a couple questions for you.
All right.
So this is how it's gonna work. It's gonna be super quick. It's really just a one-word answer. I'm gonna list a player.
All right.
You let me know, is this player underrated, overrated, or just right?
All right.
We'll go into a little detail about him at the end. Just a few real quick though. I want to see what you got here.
All right.
So we're gonna get right to it, man. First one on the list, man. Ben Simmons. What you think?
Underrated.
Underrated for Ben?
Yeah.
Draymond Green.
Overrated.
Overrated? What about Donovan Mitchell?
About right.
All right, last one. Lamellar Ball.
I think he about right because he just starts just about right.
I was just about right. All right. So look, check it out. Ben Simmons was the first one I asked you about. You said you thought that he was a little bit underrated. Tell me what's up. What you like about Ben Simmons?
I just like his overall game. I think he's not a scorer. Everybody nowadays want a guy to be a scorer. You know, almost like a cat like Dennis Rodman wouldn't get the love he deserved playing nowadays. And Rodman wasn't giving you 15, 20 points, you know. Ben Simmons is an overall great player. He just can't score. Me knowing the game of basketball, you can eventually learn to score. That don't mean you're going to be a great scorer, but eventually you're going to learn how to score. You know, it just comes with comfort, comes with continue to working on your shot, your touch, especially at his height. Eventually it's gonna come. You know, everybody wants to be right now though. So, you know, so they don't really hold him where I think they should, because overall he could go somewhere that had those weapons and make those weapons crazy. Like Denver, he would be crazy at Denver. You know what I'm saying? With all those weapons, you know, it's just, you know, I think that his game doesn't get the respect I think it deserves because people want you to be a scorer.
I got you. So I'm definitely feeling that. I feel you with Ben Simmons. I was just talking about him the other day. The next player, the reason I asked you in this order, Draymond Green. I know you said he was a little bit overrated. Tell me why you think that about Draymond.
Man, Draymond, you know, everybody holds Draymond as a great player. I think Draymond's a really solid player with heart, so it takes you over that. But he's not a great player, and they showed me that last year when he just was averaging 8-9 points. Even if you got the rookies do, at this point, we know we weren't asking you to average 15, 20 during the championship years, but you should be more of enough of a vet to get these cats double figures, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, to me, he is almost like he didn't even want to play. You know what I'm saying? He was like, he shied away from playing. If he ain't had to play, he ain't gonna play. Like, to me, I'm like, let this be the year you go hit him for 25 a year. Try to hit him for 25. Why not? I know I never get a chance to shoot the ball this many times with the fellas playing. So this is the opportunity to get it.
You just said about Ben Simmons, every great player don't got to be a scorer. So why Draymond can't be a great player?
Okay, no. I'm not dissing Draymond. I'm saying people hold him as great. I don't think he's great. That's not a diss.
I feel that.
I think Draymond is super solid.
I give you that. I wouldn't call him great either. I
wouldn't call him great is all I'm saying.
I got you. All right. You know, we talked about Donovan Mitchell. You seen recently him and Shaq had got into it or whatever, you know, and Shaq had questioned him, told him what he thought about where he was at in the league right now. So you said Donovan Mitchell was just about right. Where do you see Donovan Mitchell?
I think he's I think he's a solid all-star. Young. I definitely think that his game can get better. It's going to get better. Actually, it has gotten better. You know what I'm saying? So I see the steady progression happening, and him being solid. He gonna be a. But there's a lot of 25-point scores in the league. I mean, because the cat can hit you for 25 nowadays, it ain't the same as it used to be. There wasn't 10 dudes that could hit you for 25 a game back when Mike and them was playing. There wasn't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There wasn't that many dudes like that that's gonna hit you for 25 a game. So
definitely. I feel you there. So you saying you see an all-star in his future, huh?
Oh yeah, definitely all-star in the future.
Last player, man, that we talked about, man, Lamellar Ball.
Okay.
Said he was rated just right. How you feeling about him? He looking like rookie of the year so far?
Oh yeah, I think so. But I think I think he's gonna win rookie of the year. But I think that people are really going to be in for a show because he's about to get better. He's been playing with grown-ups already forever. No matter what you want to say about his brothers, that's a balling family.
Yeah.
You from a balling family, so you know what it means when you can ball with your brothers and go hard. So when y'all play other cats, y'all don't even know my game, you know? So I think the world about to find out about his game. Them cats overseas found out as he was 16, 17, 18. Now, I mean, he was a shorty playing with grown folks, you know? Even though they might not be as talented, those cats are going to roughhouse him. So eventually he's just working on getting stronger, seeing that, and you know, there's not a lot of defenders in the NBA, man. So if you're a scorer, you can show out in the NBA. You can show out because people don't play defense. So, I mean, he can handle the ball. When he get hot, he can shoot with range. He definitely set everything up. I think the young man going to be a beast.
Yeah, no, I can't knock him. I can't knock him at all. I can't knock him at all there. I'm taking a look, man. We got let me see who we got here. Seek Mills, 1919.
Okay.
I'm on Instagram Live on the other side. Seek Mills, 1919. He wanted to know. He's asking about his team, the New Orleans Pelicans.
Oh, okay.
What do New Orleans Pelicans need to take it to the next level?
Oh man, the Pelicans need flat out Bradley Beal.
Bradley Beal.
They need a shooter, 3-point shooter that can also create off the dribble, his own shot. You put him with your man, basically get buckets, bro. Period. Zion. Zion get buckets. Zion get buckets. He go to the.
Zion, the best player on the Pelicans?
No.
Okay.
He's the most explosive.
Yeah.
But no, I still go. Brandon Ingram his game is crazy. You know.
I agree. I was just making sure you wasn't.
Yeah, no, his game is crazy. But what I'm just saying, Zion with my man, then with the Ball brother, and I'm seeing the touch. I'm seeing the touch a little bit the last like 4 or 5 games since he's been back.
It's been a lot of rumors lately, man, that Lonzo Ball was speculated to get traded. I'm not mad at that though. I'm not mad at that.
Depends on what you're gonna get for him. I still believe in him, man. I think he will play great with Zion, man. Your man can get his own buckets.
I think so too.
But he plays great with Zion. You need somebody that can get him easy buckets on top of his just power rebound buckets, you know. But no, I think they're a nice young upcoming team. But a guy like Bill would take them to the next level.
You say Bradley Beal. I mean, that would obviously be great. I don't know how they would put something together to get Bradley Beal. I think he can make any team better. You know what I mean? So I can't disagree. What I think that would be perfect for them, though, if they could find them a big man that they can use to protect the paint on defense, but space the floor offensively. I think Steven Adams is down there. You know what I'm saying? Brandon Ingram is not trying to really shoot from the outside as much as he's trying to get to the mid post, as much as he's trying to get to the basket. That's clogged already enough with Zion operating from the elbow, you know, majority of his baskets. Now Steven down there too is tough. You know what I mean? If they had a center, I'm not the hugest fan of Brook Lopez, but like a Brook Lopez style center, or maybe even somebody that's more of a defender but still can space the floor like a Miles Turner, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Yeah. Lower level, but maybe similar, something like a Serge Ibaka. Just somebody who can defend the basket on D, because Zion will need that help on the backside, but somebody who can space the floor to let that man Zion attack from that elbow and to let B.I. do his thing. So C Mills, man. Shout out to you. That's what we thinking, man.
Yeah, that's a great question.
Yeah,
great
yeah.
question.
I got another one right here. I'm seeing it. The old school, the classic question.
Okay.
Who's the GOAT?
Oh, that's simple. Mike, no question.
So this is my question to you. The
Okay.
first one was from Instagram Live. My question to you is this. So is Michael Jordan the GOAT because he won more? Or is he the GOAT to you because he's a better basketball player? Then obviously we got to both be thinking LeBron James at second. Is he a better basketball player, or is it because of his winning and his dominance as far as his wins in the finals?
I think it's a couple of things. Definitely a big portion is his wins in the finals undefeated. For sure. That's a big portion. The next portion is that's the guy I watched coming up. You know what I'm saying? I watched him go from getting beat up by the Pistons, being good but not good enough, and then finally breaking through them and then breaking through LA. And it was a wrap from then on, you know what I'm saying, until he left. You know what I'm saying? Then he came back and it was a wrap again, you know? So, but as far as I think LeBron is like a better scoring Magic Johnson. You know, LeBron is going to be able to win the game one way or the other, whether it's for himself or with his players, with his teams, you know, creating for others, you know, but he's just a better scorer than Magic. Well, I don't really know how good Magic could have been scoring if he wanted to score, though, because whenever he wanted to score, he showed you he could. Even towards the end of his career when he finally started hitting threes and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think LeBron's a better scorer than Magic Johnson for sure. You know, but can get his team, obviously can win him to a championship. But I'm the type of guy that I would rather have a Michael Jordan rather than my man, because Mike can go get it every time because I ain't never seen him not get it. You know what I'm saying?
This is what I'm going to say to that. I cannot disagree with somebody who says that the 6-0 puts Mike over the top and makes him solidified as the best player ever play basketball. I can't really disagree with you because it's all about wins and losses, but it's a little bit of a problem with that. First of all, basketball is a team sport.
True.
Jordan was the leader of, but was a part of a dynasty.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So that's going to impact the amount of times you win regardless, you know, even though he was definitely the leading factor, we all know that, you know what I'm saying? I think as far as having the greatest basketball legacy, as far as who the biggest star from basketball probably ever will be, you know what I'm saying? In that aspect, I would say Michael Jordan, you got to give it to him as the GOAT. But now when we look at it as far as who is the best basketball player, give me LeBron James.
And I can't argue that.
We've seen him do everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, we saw Jordan do everything, and then we saw what everything really looked like. You know what I'm saying? We seen this man, LeBron James, shoot 40% from three-point line multiple seasons. He's shooting 40 right now. He shot close to it 1 year in Miami. You know what I'm saying? Like, we never seen that from Mike. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just more that you can get. You know what I'm saying?
Different games, though. You know what I'm saying? Mike was a killer scorer. You know what I'm saying? That was his job. He was a scorer. If Mike's job was to get 10 rebounds a game, believe me, Mike would have got 10 rebounds a game. If Mike's job was to get 3-4 blocks a game, he would have did that too. You know, the dude was just an incredible player, but what he was a killer scorer.
He was a killer.
LeBron is totally different. He's not just a killer scorer. LeBron is Magic Johnson. He's everything. You know what I'm saying? He can play center. He can play center if he wanted to.
He averages 27. So how, you know what I mean? He's not even a scorer. You're right. He still averages 20.
I ain't gonna say he's not a scorer. That's just one part of his game. That's not what he is. When you define LeBron James, you're not gonna say a scorer, even though obviously he can score. Mike, when you ask what is Michael Jordan, he's a winner, he's a champion, he's a scorer for sure. Everybody knew. You know, so LeBron is a guy that has overall game, Magic Johnson type game on steroids. For sure.
I would agree. So if I'm starting my franchise out with one of those guys, honestly, you know, you can't go wrong with either. You know what I'm saying? It's a preference thing, to be honest. I mean, I guess you can make the argument that you have a better chance to win Michael Jordan there just because his win percentage was so good. You know what I mean? Especially in the finals. But yeah, you know what? That's my stance on it, man. I gotta go. Maybe it's an era thing as well. I grew up watching LeBron James, but I'm a student of basketball. Like I watch so much basketball. I know so much basketball, and
Yeah.
I see a totally. We've seen it all. We've seen it all
Yeah.
from LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? We've seen him on teams by himself in the finals. I was just watching the game earlier from him in 2018 with that Cavaliers team. His second best player in the playoffs was like George Hill and Jeff Green. You know what I'm saying? Once Kevin Love got hurt, but he was 30-point triple-doubling and getting straight to the finals. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And people don't appreciate it enough.
You know what? I don't necessarily think that. Well, I can't speak for everybody else, but I think a lot of people. I mean, I think people do appreciate it. Some people just hate, and their hate is the appreciation. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't hate on that guy. Again, I'm a Jordan guy, no question. But LeBron is such a beast that I can't argue with a cat that say they think it's LeBron. You know, I just like to hear what they think, why they think it's LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Tell me why you think. You know, but I can't argue it. LeBron is a great talent. You know.
All right, check this. We talked about a lot of players, you know what I'm saying, in the league. We talked about a few so far. We getting to the point of the season. We approaching halfway point. They did just announce it'll be an all-star game. It'll be March 7th. I think they said the day was. So that's coming up soon. So what that means, it's time for the fans to vote. You know what I'm saying? The fans vote came in yesterday. We got some results as far as what people think. I'm gonna give you a couple players that have been in conversations about being an all-star or are pretty much a lock for being an all-star. I want you to tell me if you think they'll be an all-star starter, all-star bench player, or if they didn't make the roster.
Okay.
All right, so I got a few here that I was going to list. I'm going to see if I get some more on live as we go to ask you as well. So I'll start it off, man. Bradley Beal.
Oh, definitely all-star starter.
All-star starter?
No question.
James Harden.
All-star.
All-star?
Mm-hmm.
Kyrie Irving.
All-star starter.
So starting backcourt in the East for you is going to be looking like Kyrie, Bradley Beal.
Yeah.
Okay. Trae Young.
All-star, possibly.
All-star, ain't no possibly now. It's all-star or didn't make the roster.
He probably might not make the roster, brother.
Might not make the roster?
Yeah.
All right, sorry.
Because, I mean, how many point guards do I get? 3, right?
Yeah, they usually do 3-point guard. Or they
2 to 3, right?
Players. It's like, 2 each position, and the last 3 are usually just who they think probably.
So is Harden listed as a point or 2?
I think they just do like backcourt. They just do backcourt. They don't necessarily do point guard, shooting guard, but you know what I'm saying? 3 or 4 backcourt players is how they usually do it. 4 backcourt, 4 wings, and maybe 3 or 4 centers.
Gotcha.
I'm taking a look at this. I'm interested. What about Sabonis?
Sabonis from Indiana?
Yeah.
I don't really know what his numbers look like. I know he's supposed to be having a really good year this year, but as far as his numbers, I'm not sure. It'd be tough. I mean, all-star.
I was about to say Sabonis is definitely an all-star.
Not a starter though. I couldn't give him a starter.
I wouldn't say starter. But the question I have for you is we didn't talk about Zach Levine. That's another all-star guard in the East. I forgot to mention him earlier. Now that I'm looking at my list, Zach Levine. You already got. What would you guys say about Zach Levine?
I mean, I like him, but he might not make the all-star team.
Might not make the team.
Possibly. Nah. I mean, I still got James Harden I got to think about. You know what I'm saying? I still got. I mean, I don't got a whole bunch of spots, bro. I mean, hey, some years is not your year. You know what I'm saying? Keep balling though, baby.
That's tough. If you have a career year and not make it, that's tough. I would.
Yeah. But you gotta think this happened to Bradley Beal a couple times too, though.
Oh, and it was very deserved all-star last year.
Yeah.
So sad.
So sometimes it's not your year. James Harden just came Just came to the East, man.
Yeah, no, that's tough. That's tough. All right, so I want to move away from the East and move into the West a little bit.
Okay.
Before we do that, let me hear if you had to pick your Eastern Conference All-Star starting five.
I'm gonna go with Embiid at the center.
He's a lot.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with, like I just said earlier, Kyrie at my point.
Yeah.
Bill at my 2.
Okay.
So I got my small forward, power forwards. KD is my small forward, and my power I'm gonna go with Giannis.
Okay. Yeah, I think we have the same starting five. The only thing I'm gonna say, I would definitely you got to go and look at Kyrie, especially how he's been playing this last since he came back from his little hiatus. You gotta go Brad Beal. I think he definitely deserves that all-star starter spot. Yeah, Kevin Durant, Giannis, Gato Embiid. The only difference is I'm definitely taking Zach Levine off my bench on one of them guard spots, man.
Who spot he taking?
Zach Levine and Harden would be my two guards off the Eastern Conference bench.
Oh, off the bench. Gotcha.
Yeah, all-star.
Gotcha. Now I'll say this. If not for Kyrie's last 3-4 games since he's been back, Harden would be in that spot.
I can see the argument for that.
I would have Harden because Harden actually is playing point right now.
He's leading the league in assists. He's leading the league in assists. He's playing great.
He's balling. Always can get his own bucket, but he's getting his team involved. And then, it's showing best that is to let Kyrie off the leash, man. Let him go ahead and be a 2 guard.
Yeah.
Well, people get mad at Kyrie for his game because we thinking point guard. You know what I'm saying, man? Get your team involved. Don't shoot too much. Hey, he's a 2. He can run the point.
Yeah.
At the 2, he's a whole different beast, man.
He cut from that Iverson claw. That's all. That Iverson.
Yes.
All right, let's shift to the West. We can skip straight to. Let's hear your all-star starting five for the West. We don't got to do who will make
West. Okay.
Yeah, who you got though so far?
Okay. Man. I might go with Joker.
Definitely.
Okay. LeBron. AD.
Yeah,
AD. Joker, LeBron, AD.
Mm-hmm.
Small in the power. No. Yeah.
No, small forward shooting.
Small in the 2.
Yeah.
Small in the 2.
I don't think you said a point guard either.
LeBron at my point.
Fair enough. I can't argue.
You know what I'm saying? LeBron at my point. I'm running big. My five gonna be big. So I got LeBron at the point. I got AD at the power. I got Joker at the center. So I need a 2 and a 3. I'm looking back at those teams. Give me my 2 and the 3 is both of the fellas and the Clippers. Let me see if you can whoop me.
See, now I just heard you say starting five with no Luka, though.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So this is my Western Conference All-Star team is looking like this. Luka.
Okay.
Give me Paul George.
Okay.
He's having a really strong season.
Yes, he is.
Give me LeBron James.
Okay.
And then give me Kawhi Leonard.
Okay, that's almost the same team.
And then Jokic at the 5. Anthony Davis will be a bench player for the All-Star game for me. Yeah, just based off this season, you know what I'm saying? Ant Davis is still Ant Davis. Come on now, you know that. But as far as this season go, you know what I'm saying? All-Star ain't about what you did last year, what you did.
It's just tough to hear Ant Davis as a bench player. I mean, right
off
now.
this season, I would have to. You know what I'm saying? I don't know his numbers off the head. I would assume he's giving me about 21 and 10. 21.
Yeah. He's not really killing it offensively right now.
You know what I'm saying? Lakers are playing really good though. I know they don't got the foot on the gas yet.
Right.
It's time for the playoffs, so I'm not worried about them at all. But just for right now, I would definitely give him a bench spot. Also on that bench, I'm definitely gonna have to take Damian Lillard.
Oh, no question.
Yeah. also off that bench. Yeah, but I couldn't see myself not letting Luka into that starting five. He's been, he's
I can't argue the Luka. I can't argue it.
great numbers. He's holding, especially when Porzingis was out, he was holding Dallas by the hand like this, like Simba and the Lion King. You know what I mean, by himself. So,
so we had every all the same picks except for one. So we reversing out one. Okay.
But yeah, All-Star would be fun, man. March 7th, the NBA announced, man. I think they announced it today or yesterday that they'll be having it March 7th. Only other thing, man, that I wanted to make sure to ask you with, man, this last segment that I definitely wanted to bring to you. We get into the halfway point, All-Star time almost, man. I want to hear from you. If the season ended today, who's MVP?
The season ended today. Who's
what? Actually, let's do this because I want to ask a few. So we'll save MVP for last. We'll start off. Who will be the Rookie of the Year? We talked about it a little bit. You going Lamellar Ball?
Oh, I'm going Lamellar Ball. No question.
Lamellar Ball. Let me get some. Before we talk about him a little bit, let me get some honorable mentions. Maybe just one honorable mention.
Okay. Let me see. I like Wiseman.
Wiseman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Wiseman. I think he was really, starting to hit a niche, you know what I'm saying, and take his game up a level before he got hurt.
I think Draymond coming back will help him out a lot in his development.
Yeah.
It's already one thing playing out there with Stephen Curry, but Draymond will teach him how to play out there with Stephen Curry. Draymond is a good passer. He puts people in the right spot. So
easy buckets with him, as long as you cutting.
Yeah. I want to give my special shout out. I don't want to forget about Anthony Edwards. He was the number one pick. He is getting better, getting more comfortable out there. But I want to give my rookie shout out, man, to Tyrese Halliburton. Sacramento. He's been playing really well. He's been playing really well. He's looking comfortable. He got that nasty jumper, you know what I'm saying, that nasty release. He making shots though. You know what I'm saying? He's been playing well. He's not looking timid. The coaching staff is they seem like they're letting him play his game a little bit. So I'm definitely a fan of him so far this year. But I gotta agree with you. So far, I gotta go Lamellar Ball.
Yeah.
I gotta go Lamellar Ball.
He's definitely he's showing that he can score. I mean, he's using his size. I mean, he's averaging like 6 rebounds.
Yeah.
He's scoring. He's obviously making his teammates better with easy buckets, running the lane, rebounding like a small forward, pushing the ball off the board. I mean, he makes some mistakes. He's going to have high turnovers, but as he learns the game and by season's end, it might be a wrap for a whole bunch of guys trying to do anything with him, man.
Him and Miles Bridges look tough together. Every game I'm seeing a highlight from him. When they can finally bring in or draft in a solid big man, we'll see what PJ Washington will turn into. Maybe him.
Yeah. He's from our city, man. He's from our city. Hopefully he continues to get better and helps that team along the way.
All right, so we're gonna move to the defensive player of the year. Who you like for defensive player of the year? Let me get it like one honorable mention, and then who you think should get it.
Defensive player of the year, man. Defensive player of the year. Big fella in Utah is always Rudy. Rudy is always in the conversation. So I mean, he's always in the conversation. I really can't think of a better rim protector right now than him. And
Miles is averaging like 4 blocks a game right now.
How many is he averaging?
Like 4.
Yeah. Who is?
Miles Turner in Indiana.
Miles Turner is averaging 4?
He's averaging like 3.8.
I know he was working out the first like 10 games of the season. I saw that he was actually averaging like 2 or 3. He's at 4 right now. That's wow.
I looked at it yesterday.
That hasn't happened since Mutombo years.
Yeah, we'll see if he can keep it up. He's been playing real good on D.
Okay, well, in that case, I'll go with Miles Turner. If he's averaging 4, I can't go against that. Numbers are numbers.
Yeah, no,
And then I go with Gobert. I'll go with the 2 big men because actually, Kawhi is always going to be in the conversation because his perimeter defense.
yeah.
But I've been seeing cats like Kawhi up lately the last couple of years too, though.
It happens.
No question.
I'm gonna agree with you just so we can move on to these last 2 that I'm very interested to hear from you.
Okay.
I am gonna agree that those 2 players definitely deserve some consideration for Defensive Player of the Year though this year. I really want to hear who you like for Most Improved Player.
Oh, Most Improved Player.
One honorable mention, one Most Improved.
Okay. You know what? I'm honorable mention. I'm gonna have to go with honorable mention. I'm gonna have to go with Zach Levine.
He's taking a little bit of a step for sure.
And most improved to me, man. I mean, it shouldn't be much improved, but I lost that confidence in him. So to see him coming back doing what he's doing now is Paul George, man. And the fact that a star like that could be even thought of as a comeback type of game, but he fell off in the playoffs to me, man. So I'm starting to believe in him again, just seeing how he's playing. To me, he's more of a go-to than Kawhi right now.
He could be. The thing is, you cannot give somebody Most Improved Player who averaged. Paul George played so good last year regular season when he.
I understand. That's what I tried to explain to you though why I'm saying him, but I understand. But I fell off. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he wasn't what he had been beforehand. He fell off that much to me. But just seeing how he playing, I'm like, man, okay, he back. Matter of fact, not only back, this is almost the best I've seen him since Indiana. He's balling right now.
This is probably the best he's played besides his year in OKC with West. That regular season, he was in the MVP race. He was averaging like 27 points. He played great. He shot real good from the field. So, yeah, shout out to PG. I do want to give some honorable mentions. I got to give one, man. Shout out. This is what up, though. Shout out to the Pistons. Shout out to Jeremy Grant. That boy has been balling. He's been scoring like 24 points a game. And he was literally like a role player last year. Like he was a defensive 3-and-D wing. So to see him command the offense and just bet on himself to even come to the Pistons, he got offers from good teams to go be a role player still.
Right.
And turn it down to come do what he's doing. So much love to him. He's an honorable mention. I got to say, Jaylen Brown has been hooping. He's looking.
Jaylen Brown.
He's looking like a 1A instead of an option 2 right now with Jason Tatum. So if he can keep that going, that'll be scary. But my most improved player, man, I got to give it to Christian Wood.
Oh, yeah.
Pistons would have never got rid of him, man. He's giving you 20 and 10.
I fell off on that one, yeah.
He's giving you 20 and 10.
Hey.
And
I mean, we had him. We had him at the crib. We had him.
Yeah, we got a love-hate relationship with the Pistons front office, but it's cool. You know what I mean?
I mean, it ain't like he went there in a year or two he turned into. He went there and started doing this same thing he was doing the last 10 games as a Piston.
Yeah, it's rumors that he wanted to go play somewhere that was a winning franchise. So it's rumors that that's the reason why we let him go, because he wasn't really happy with it.
Man, if you under contract, son,
I don't know if that's the truth. You know,
make it happen. Make it happen. You under contract. Let's get it. I'm trying to win.
This last one I want to hear from you, man, before we got to wrap it up.
Okay.
Who's your MVP?
Still LeBron, man.
LeBron?
Yeah.
I can't be mad at that. I can never be mad at a LeBron James pick. I think that's definitely the safe pick. Actually, before I get into my take, let me get an honorable mention though.
Oh, Embiid.
Embiid?
No question.
Yeah. I'm going Embiid MVP right now. I don't know if you got if you were watching today, he had 30 in the first half tonight. Like
yes, that's what I heard. I couldn't wait to find out what his total ended up being.
Yeah, that man was looking. The notification came up right when we was about to start. He was like 31 points first half. That's crazy. But yeah, that man has been playing phenomenal. Doc Rivers has him in a totally different bag.
Yes,
he's looking comfortable. It's been an increased role for him as well as Tobias. A little bit of a decreased role for Ben Simmons offensively. It's also been like an increased role for like Seth Curry, Shake Milton. Those guys are playing really good over there in Philly, but it's all coming from Joel Embiid.
Yeah.
It's all coming from Joel Embiid, man. He is playing crazy. Shout out to Joel Embiid. Hopefully he can keep it going.
Yeah, he's playing like the truth right now.
He's been putting on the show. He's putting on for the big man right now. So, we love to see that. With that though, man, we want to shout out to shout out Seek Mills 1919 with the question.
Yeah, definitely appreciate everybody with all the questions. Continue every episode.
Man. Hey, we 2 for 2,
All right, that's what I'm talking about, man. We upcoming soon, Super Bowl. So we definitely got to get it together for a nice Super Bowl.
We'll be back. We'll be back soon, man. It's What Up, Dope Sports.
What up, Dope Sports? What up, Dope?